another engineer, Yemi Sanusi. The former deputy governor, Prince Segun Adeshegun. With due respect, serving and past senators, House of Rep, House of Assembly members here present, and of course, you will permit me to specially recognize Senator Lekon Mustafa, though I've added him to the serving and current and past, who is now the Director General of the campaign. So, we have the outgone and the incoming Director Generals. So since we have them, then we can all say, all of you, you've been promoted to be Managing Director of your various constituency with the permission of Mr. Governor. So in that light, I will have to congratulate the Governor and all his working team for the onerous task of putting together a sort of rainbow coalition for the campaign team. We had it about 3.5 years ago. It was very tough. But I can assure you that this particular one will be easier by the grace of Almighty God. So I congratulate all of us that we are witnessing this unique opening of the campaign office for the 2023 election. With your efforts put together, it shall be easy for the Jagaban to become the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And by God's grace, our Governor and the Deputy Governor shall be duly returned come February 2023 to the happiness of all of us. And to those aspiring to the Senate, to the House of Rep, and House of Assembly, I'm also praying for you that the journey shall be very easy. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you, Senator Gbenga Kaka. The next speaker will be that highly cerebral personality. He has had the opportunity of serving 2 governors as chief of staff. Today, he is the senatorial candidate of our party in Ogun Central Senatorial District. I will call him to speak on behalf of the senatorial candidates. Alhaji Shuaib Afolabi Salis, aka Yayi.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State, the leader of our party, and my boss, Prince Dapo Abiodun MFR, I use you as point of contact for all members of Ogun State Executive Council, including the Deputy Governor. And I use our father, the Akinrogun of Egbaland, former Governor Baba Olusegun Oshoba, Commander of the Order of Niger, as a point of reference for all the political leaders and all the former governors who are here seated. What we are doing today, we're not just unveiling a campaign. The campaign has started on May 29, 2019, when the governor was sworn in. This campaign has been led by the beautiful performance in office. Over 400 kilometers of road, the number of houses he has built, the primary school he has rehabilitated, the primary care center he has built. So the campaign has started May 29, 2019 with this superlative performance. And the other symbolic thing you will see that today we have a rainbow coalition, that we have Senator Lekon Mustafa here, that the JNI came here to speak, that OGD is here, and many other people who this time 2018 were in different camps. He has provided leadership, he has brought everybody under the same roof. That is the campaign. Today, as senatorial candidates of our party, I'd like to assure you on behalf of the senatorial candidates, we will work with you to deliver this party in all the 236 wards, in all the 20 local government, the 9 federal constituencies, and the 3 senatorial districts. We will be worthy bearers of the legacy of Baba Abraham Adesoya Senator. We will be worthy representative of Professor Afolabi Olabinton, the worthy senator. We will be very clear in our representation as Femi Okoromu. We will not be competitors with you, Governor. We will be your collaborators. We will be partners as senators. We will not be your adversaries. We will complement what you do. We will provide framework to ensure that Ogun State, our voice, our position on every national issue is very clear. We will not be badge warmers. We will be senators that will be very clear today. On behalf of all of us, we are going to leverage the goodwill you have provided. We will go out there, provide leadership, and deliver manifest victory in all our constituencies in Ogun State. Once again, I'd like to thank the governor. When next we come back here, we will come back here as senators-elect, and the governor will begin a second time. God bless APC. God bless Ogun State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you so much.
Put your hands together for him once again. Thank you. Thank you.
The next man to address us is a lucky Nigerian, a rare-bred politician. The man that has had the grace to represent is senatorial district for your central several times, precisely 3 times, at the National Assembly. I'm sure not too many people are that lucky. By his grace, he is the governorship candidate of our party in Oyo State. Oyo State, no doubt, is a pace-setter state. He has acquired the necessary and the required experience to take Oyo State to that level, the enviable level. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing and also inviting to speak Senator Teslim Folari.
Of course, Senator Folari is coming on board.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ogun State, my dear brother, Prince Dakwa Abiodun, and his lovely wife, Baba. As I was coming here, I just noticed that English appears to be the lingua franca in Ogun. But I mix it with Yoruba because I'm from Ibadan. Baba Moki, Ogami, Otumba Benga Daniel, Moki, Ogami no, Yayi, Moki, Iwono. I would speak, Deputy Governor, Moki, Mr. Speaker, Moki, the party chairman, Moki. I would speak from the perspective of unity in the zone. Cherry, we have to be very, very careful about this election. The reason being that we need to put our house in order to make sure that we come out with the maximum votes. We have a good product in Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, there's no question. In terms of capacity, no one can match him. His track record is there to see. But if we don't market him very well, we may not achieve our target. Cherry awa Yoruba, afẹ́ràn ọ̀tẹ̀. But àsìkò tá wà yìí kò ń ṣe àsìkò ọ̀tẹ̀. Àsìkò kí Yoruba kó ronú ni, ẹ dákun a fi Ọlọ́run bẹ̀ yín ni. In the governor, my brother, I think we have a fantastic product. Since he assumed office as the governor of Ogun, he's also been acting as the governor of Oyo. We also see him as the governor of Oyo. He's been there for us from day one, very determined that we install an APC government in Oyo State. And so we have no choice than to support him. He lives and breathes Ogun. Every time Tabafewa Goma, we man so phone chief Ogbe. Tabatwa governor is Ogun, Luma so connect Ogun. As we were coming in this afternoon, there was a traffic gridlock in there. He almost jumped out of the car. He was like, Kuyaki traffic one be now. No, he wants the best for Ogun. And so, let us give him the maximum support. And I think in National Assembly members too. In Oyo, we have very good products. I can see that in Ogun. Because we say in Oyo, we don't want senators with learner plate. These are all tested politicians, very experienced politicians. And I want to congratulate you, Mr. Governor. Lastly, you couldn't have picked a better person as DG than my brother. I was asking you in the car, who's your DG? And you said Senator Diko Mustafa, council chairman, members of reps, senator, grassroots politician. You've picked the best, and I wish you the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Senator Tesilim Folarin.
Jẹ́ ń sọ Yorùbá, wàá rí pé ńgbà tí wọ́n débí, wọ́n náà fẹ́ dàpọ̀ ní Yorùbá. Wọ́n náà dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà wa. Gbogbo ohun tí wọ́n ń ṣe nípínlẹ̀ Ògùn ló tẹ́ wọn lọ́rùn. Pípé inú àwọn dùn, pípé ojú òní tì wọ́n, pé tó bá máa dé lẹ́lẹ́kejì gbogbo ayé ló máa gbà wọ́n. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. Next, to render goodwill message is the third executive governor of Ogun State. He was elected governor of Ogun State at the age of 47, an accomplished businessman and engineer. Permit me to invite to speak the Otumba Obalofin of Ijebuland, the Otumba Adeoti and Olori Omoba of Omu, the Oganla of Yewaland, the Olunla of Egbaland, and Are Ajiboshin of Owu, His Excellency Engineer Justice Olugbenga Daniel.
Justice Olugbenga Daniel. The former governor of Ogun State is here to take his speech.
Thank you. Thank you. Your Excellency, our dear Governor, Your Excellency, the darling wife of our Governor, Your Excellency, our Deputy Governor, Party Chairman and Speaker, Your Excellency, my predecessor in auspice, the grand patron of this campaign, the Baba Egbe himself, Chief Oshoba, I recognize you. As we are all probably aware, nobody establishes better protocol than our governor. You therefore permit me to leave the protocols to our governor when he comes, because he does it much better than any other person. Our brother the former DG, have spoken. And I listened attentively as he was talking of the game of draft and then the game of Ludo. I enjoy playing draft and Ludo, but let me politely say that the game that our governor is playing is the game of chess. And of course, you know, that is not a particularly straightforward game. Without any doubt, I want to say and submit without any equivocation that our governor is a master chess player. And of course, you know, in a competition, why Segun Adeshegun is playing Ludo with our new DG, Prince Dapo Abiodun is playing chess. Your Excellency, I doff my hat. I'm not going to say much because you know I'm a man of very few words. And of course, you know that what we have to do, we are already doing, even though misunderstood. Your Excellency, I just want to assure you that some of us who deliberately left our comfort zone to stand behind you in 2019 cannot afford failure. And so, when we see that there are one or two things that we are not looking at because of the pressure of office, we consider it our duty and our responsibility to do the needful. And that is what we have been doing in the last few weeks. And I'm particularly happy that the results are satisfying. And I'm sure at the nick of time, everybody who is doubting will find out that probably some of us are doing the right thing. I came here with the governor yesterday to inspect this facility because I pass through this road probably once or twice in a week. And I must confess, I thought that I was Mr. Fix-It. How this governor has turned an empty space within a week into this kind of situation is something that is unprecedented. And that's why I say the morning shows the day. Your Excellency, as I've usually explained, this our state is very simple, but very complex. Very, very complex. While our Oga was running as governor here, he was easily the best governor in Southwest. I'm talking of Chief Oshoba. But nígbà táwọn èèyàn wá tó gbéṣe wọn dé, the rest they say is history. When I also mounted the saddle, working 24/7, I thought there was nothing like me. But when our people started, the rest is history. Your Excellency, nobody can fault your performance. But our state is a state of complexities. But I have no doubt in my mind, as I've said, it's not for people who are playing Ludo, not for people playing drafts. It's for chess player, and you are a master chess player. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you so much.
ẹ ṣe o.
Legally, ó ti
Dìde, ohun tó bá wùwọ̀ ní kan sọ. Lígálí, ó ti dìde, ohun tó bá wùwọ̀ ní kan sọ.
That's like a national anthem when my Oga was the governor of Ogun State. He took us through the memory lane. But there's one thing that me have learned from all that he has said, that Ludo, you can't play it alone. Draft, you can't play it alone. Even chess, you can't play it alone. So maybe my Oga is a partner of my new Oga.
Thank you for that very well delivered speech. Your Excellency, the former governor of Ogun State. He described the governor as a chess master. And one of these days, I also play chess. I would like to play chess with His Excellency. Thank you so much, sir.
Ìkọjá yìí.
Chess.
Ìwọ tó fi chẹ́ẹ̀sì tọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé lúdò ní gbogbo ìgbà. Máa ṣàkọ́wájú àwọn èèyàn.
MC Murphy.
Ayò ọlọ́pọ́n.
The next person that I will invite to speak, it was the second executive governor of Ogun State, our national leader, a seasoned and an accomplished journalist, former managing director, Daily Times. He's equally a man of many traditional titles. He is the Aremo Awujale. He is the Akinrogun of Ebaland. He is the Araba of Yewaland. He is the Oluwo of Oba. Please join me in inviting to address this gathering His Excellency Aremo Olusegun Oshoba.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń pín nǹkan lẹ́yìn bẹ̀yẹn, ó tó gẹ́ o, ó tó gẹ́. Obìnrin tó dó lọ́wọ́ wọ́n tún yẹn kó lọ́jọ́kòó. Kóró gbẹrugbẹru. Deputy Chief of Staff, Ọládùjọyè, ẹ fi gọ́ràn lọ́rùn lẹ̀, ó ti tó gẹ́. Tí máa sọ pé ó tó gẹ́ lẹ́yìn, ó yẹ kó tó gẹ́ wájú náà. Thank you. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, tá a bá wà ní àjọ ẹgbẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa fi ọ̀wọ̀ fúnra wa. Tí gómìnà bá jókòó, ẹ mọ̀ pé kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀ nígbà tẹ́bi ń bá gbáyé nígbà tí àti gbà. Gómìnà jókòó, ẹ̀ ń pariwo. Tí ó bá jẹ́ ti gómìnà ni, ń bá fàlù yíya. Ẹ mórí yẹn ni.
Ẹ má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe tó.
Tí ó bá jẹ́ ti bàbá, àwa ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́, ẹ̀yin kọlù kẹ́kẹ́. Kí ló dé? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Mr. Governor, the protocol has been well established. I don't want to waste time on protocol. Àwọn obìnrin tó dó yẹn, màá gbé lọ fún oorun alẹ́ lẹ́nìí tẹ̀ bá ṣọ́ra yín. Yes.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, nǹkan tí wọ́n ń try láti sọ ni pé ká ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ká ẹ listen sí ohun tí wọ́n ń sọ bí ẹ jókòó.
Ẹ mọ ara yín, oríkì mi ni ọmọ ẹni ṣèbọ̀ mẹ́fà lọ́ba. Ó fẹ́ ọmọ, ó fẹ́ yá. Mo bá lé ni, mo dẹ̀ ń ṣe.
Olùṣègùn dàbàtà lápá. Àfi kí wọ́n bá rẹ̀ dọ́dọ̀. Àfi kí wọ́n bá rẹ̀ dọ́dọ̀. Ó ń dàbàtà lápá. Àfi kí wọ́n bá rẹ̀ dọ́dọ̀. Ó ń dàbàtà lápá. Àfi kí wọ́n bá rẹ̀ dọ́dọ̀.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ látàárọ̀ ẹni tó ń ṣe aṣáájú bílẹ̀nì fún ní enough recognition. Màá fẹ́ kó dìde dúró ààrẹ òun ní aṣáájú bílẹ̀nì is a member of the Presidential Council, is the director of mobilization nationwide, and is here with a very powerful team. Ààrẹ, I welcome you.
Ẹ bá mi gbà rẹ kí n gbọ́.
Mr. Governor, inú mi dùn, ayọ̀ mi kún lẹ́nu. If at the age of 83, tójú mi ń rí àwọn nǹkan dáadáa báyìí, ó yẹ kí n máa dúpẹ́ lọ Ọlọ́run ni. Màá bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ mi lẹ́yìn orin bí lówe lówe ni màá máa lùlù fún yín. Wọ́n ní lówe lówe là ń lùlù àgídìgbò. Ọlọ́gbọ́n ló ń jó, ọ̀mọ̀ràn ló mọ̀. Ọpẹ́ ló yẹ ọ́.
Bàbá òre ìyókò yẹ Ọlọ́run wa, Hòsánà yẹ ọ́, ẹ ṣé o bàbá.
Mo sọ léyìí torí pé ó jìdì lójókòó yìí. Nǹkan ayọ̀ inú mi kún, ayọ̀ mi kún lénìí wípé gbọ́n mi sí omi òtó ó parí lénìí.
Ìjà dópin, ogun sì tán, olùgbàlà jagun olú.
Orí ẹjọ́ la ó máa kọ́. Ṣé rí orin yẹn ìkànnì àwọn orin Awólọ́wọ̀ ni o? Ẹ̀yin ọmọlẹ́yìn gbogbo wa pátá kẹtúbọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Ìjà dópin, ogun sì tán,
Olùgbàlà jagun olú.
orin ayọ̀ la ó máa kọ́. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn tó wá káàkiri gómìnà wa ní Ọ̀yọ́, mo kí ẹ. Àkàndé, gbogbo ẹ̀yin delegates tẹ wá káàkiri tí a bá ṣàyọ̀ lẹ́nu, mo kí gbogbo yín. Àrẹ̀mọ Àwùjalẹ̀ ní mí. Ibi tínú mi dùn délé ní, màá tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú orin kan. Èyí máa dùn tó.
Èyí máa dùn tó. Èyí máa dùn tó. Èyí máa dùn tó. Ní ti gbàdúmọ̀ o. Ayé lè. Èyí máa dùn tó. Ní ti gbàdúmọ̀ o. Ẹni bá sọ pé kò dùn tó. Kò ṣe tiẹ̀ káwòrán o. Èyí máa dùn tó. Èyí máa dùn tó. Èyí máa dùn
jọ̀ọ́ election bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ o election bẹ̀rẹ̀ níjọ́ Monday ọ̀túnla ni election bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ọ̀túnla títí di early January ní election ìdí nìyí ní Taslim sọ pé òun máa sọ̀rọ̀ ní Yorùbá èdè tọ́lọ̀ ń gbọ́ nìyẹn gbogbo túrẹ́ǹtì tẹ̀ sọ látẹ̀kọ́ yẹn agugu láyín agugu tẹ̀tẹ̀ èdè tọ́lọ̀ ń gbọ́ ní Yorùbá PVC òun nìbò PVC wọ́n máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní Monday mélòó ni ló ti múra lẹ̀ kì í ṣe ẹ̀wọ̀n alùpàgolo èmi ò ṣe kàmpé pàgò láyé bìrì ó ti di máa ń fọnu àrùn lọ sí every ward bá rẹ́rìn. I went to every village in Ogun State. Every village. There is no village that I can still not mention a family or two till today. So, mo fẹ́ bẹ̀ yín, iṣẹ́ yìí grassrooted ni. And in Southwest, we have the highest unconnected PVC, almost 5 million. Very disgraceful. Mo fẹ́ bẹ̀ yín, kẹ́ ẹ jáde láti jọ Monday. Láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí rí i pé àwọn èèyàn wa wọ́n gba PVC. That is the beginning and the end of election. Ìkíní nìyẹn. Ìkejì, mò ń rí posters tẹ́ bá ń bọ̀ láti Èkó mi ò ẹgbẹ́ kan báyìí mi mú orúkọ ẹgbẹ́ náà. Ó wá gbé poster bí níbi interchange orúkọ ẹ̀ ó wà ń bẹ̀ nickname ẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀. Màá kà every time olóhùn kóre dé mo wò títí ẹgbẹ́ wo ni kò sẹ́gbẹ́ ń bẹ̀ ṣé àwòrán tó gbé síbẹ̀ la fẹ́ dìbò fún mo fẹ́ bẹ̀ yín ni gbogbo picture photoshop ó ń lọ rẹ̀ agbádá bílẹ̀nì kí lọ́la ìbò tá a fẹ́ dì ìgbálẹ̀ the broom is vital in all that we do. Mo sọ fún àfo káàkiri Abẹ́òkúta mo ń wo pósítà wọn ní àfó lámọ̀ mo ní yes àwa ti mọ àfó mo ní àfó sọ fún àwọn tó ń bẹ ṣe pósítà àwọn ojúlùmọ̀ náà ṣe fún o pé ìgbálẹ̀ nìkan lọ fi sí àfó lámọ̀ ìgbálẹ̀ lámọ̀ because the broom is the symbol that you are going to see on the day of election not all your fine faces. Ìkejì nìyẹn o wọ́n fẹ́ bẹ̀ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń pariwo lẹ́yìn bẹ̀ yẹn.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run.
Kéde gbé yín o. Gọ́vnà jókòó tẹ́ ẹ bá ní ọ̀wọ̀ fún gọ́vnà tẹ́ ẹ ní respect fún gọ́vnà tẹ́ ẹ ní respect fún Ogun State kẹ́dánù ẹ̀rù kẹ́dẹ́kùn ìsọkúsọ yín. Kí ló dé? Respect the governor. I was governor before. I respect him. If I respect him, you have no choice. If at 33 I respect the governor, you must respect him. Is that all right? Ẹgbẹ́ abẹ́gbọ́, obìnrin tó wọ yẹ́lò yẹn lọ jókòó. Please sit down. That lady there, sit down. Kí ló dé? I said sit down. The lady in yellow, sit down. Kọ́lọ̀ dàpọ̀ ló wọ̀ fún mọ̀, jókòó ara ẹ jẹ́. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́. And the posters mi ò ní kẹ́ bá lo fọ́tò yín ẹ jẹ́ kí ìgbálẹ̀ kó hàn gbẹdẹgbẹdẹgbẹ nínú posters because we are going to vote for the broom on all the elections. Now mo dúpẹ́ lọ Ọlọ́run àwọn kan wá bá mi gómìnà ló ń ṣe títí ju gbogbo any governor that has ever been. Mo kú sẹ́rìn. Ọ̀tọ̀ nìkan tó sọ, only I perform very well. Wọ́n wá ní governor says I perform more than Oshoba Daniel mo ní ẹgbọ́n náà. Àdúrà wo là ń gbà? À ń gbàdúrà pé kọ́ máa wá kó jù wá lọ. Bí Daniel bá lóun jù mí lọ, inú mi dùn ni mo wà láyé mo rí ó dẹ̀ ẹ́. Dàpọ̀ lóhun jù mí lọ, inú mi dùn ni. Kí wàá ní ilẹ̀ àkókò fẹ̀fẹ̀? One thing I'm proud about and I'm happy about is that I advised him, I said, concentrate on infrastructural facilities. I concentrated on electrification, road. There was no town in Ogun State told me, now, Governor, please, and Otumba Gbenga Daniel spoke very well, to the point, analytical, also shoki ode bounra omu. Obaderaso only could abandon any project. Now all the projects that I left, that they left to be destroyed, he restored. Why should I not be proud? Moshe Titi Ijebo Ilosepe, very vital road. Ìgbà tí express road dàrú, gbogbo àwọn trailer ọgbàbẹ. Lẹ́yìn Governor Dakpabadu also the dual carriage. So I want to beg you, anyone challenge, we are Ogun State. Our Ogun State, ní olórí progressive gbogbo Nigeria. Our Ogun State ní bàbá wọn. Our Ogun State ló ní progressive. Ìlú Ogun State ní Awólọ́wọ̀. Governor is from the same local government as Awolowo. Now, we have no choice but to deliver heavily our votes in Ogun State to our presidential candidate, because we are the father of progressive and he is the candidate of the progressives, and we must make sure that we deliver heavily for all elections. Governor money infrastructure Mbamba Jasha, Oshetiti, Betolsi, Timba Loloru, Lana Mokola Bekuta, Anonibade Yaobi mi Filele. Ibato di Agobewa Boniko Joshua release me. Only okay. We left Lagos at 10:30. Coming here, all the way they were all trailers, and I've been begging the governor. These trailers, they will be destroyed, they are parking on the shoulders. We must tell them the ordinary people will go free, toll free for all of you. But those trailers, let them pay 10,000 naira per trailer. And the money we use in maintaining the road because of their weight. So, mo fẹ́ bẹ̀ yín ni, iṣẹ́ wà ńlẹ̀, a ní nǹkan tá a fẹ́ tà, ó wá kù sọ́wọ́ èmi àti yín láti rí i pé a ta ọjà wa, àádẹ́jìrì lágbára Ọlọ́run. Now, I've said it, ìfẹ́ tá a fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ lénìí, tábà tí máa sọ fún pé mi ò mọ̀ pé àwọ̀ pọ̀ lẹ̀, mò ń tọ́ra mi jẹ ni. Gbogbo Nàìjíríà ló pè mí, bàbá kí lẹ̀ ń wò ìjọ kan káká ó tẹ̀wé lọ rẹ́rẹ́rẹ́rẹ́. Mo á wò pé ṣé káká fẹ́ kí n máa fèsì fún un, ó tẹ̀ mo ní ó wù bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. One thing I don't like is long text. Phone me and tell me. We have a challenge, and today is the beginning of our overcoming our challenge. By the grace of God, our people are working along. Ẹ̀yin ọmọlẹ́yìn wa, ẹ jẹ́ ká dẹ́kun àwọ̀, ká dẹ́kun ìkùnsínú, ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀. Tábà ti níjọba ní federal, tá níjọba ní state, tá níjọba everywhere, ayé wa darapọ̀ lọ, ojú ọ̀run fẹ̀ tó. Once Aṣíwájú is there, the federal government nǹkan tó wà ń bẹ̀, ó tó gbọ́ ajẹ́ lájẹsẹ́kù òpó bẹ̀yìn ni o. Now, a ní à ń lọ sí election. Gbogbo àwọn tó yẹ kí á bẹ̀, gbogbo àwọn tó yẹ ká ṣìpẹ̀ fún, ẹ jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ láti rí lọ. Seeing the way myself as former governor, I thank God in the whole of Yoruba land, I'm the only living most senior governor. Mi ò fi yan gan mo yin àwọn tó ti lọ. As 1992 class, There is no other governor living again. Èmi nìkan ló dẹ̀ ìyẹ́ kò yẹ kí wọ́n á máa rí pé gbogbo ẹ̀ dá. Pé ká sọ fún mi ó ní ọ̀gá ẹ̀yin lẹ́ ń gbé gọ́vnọ̀ pọ̀ ẹ ti gbé pọ̀ jù. Mo ní ìgbà tí n bá bímọ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ jáwọ́ lẹ́yìn mi ìwọ pàápàá àjọba àfarahapọ̀ ni ká rí i pé gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ dáadáa inú mi dẹ̀ dùn. OGD, I want to thank you today. I thank you for your presence and your speech. I want that to become the campaign slogan. What you said today to now from now on be the campaign slogan of you, myself, and all of us. And we shall overcome in Jesus' name. Now, finally, mo fẹ́ bẹ̀ yín, ojú ò gbọdọ̀ ti aṣíwájú, ojú ò dẹ̀ ní tì í. Ìbò Yorùbá ó ń láti ga kó kún àkúwọ́ sílẹ̀. Togun State á kún àkúwọ́ sílẹ̀. Ìbò Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún á kún àkúwọ́ sílẹ̀. Ìbò àwọn senators wa á kún àkúwọ́ sílẹ̀. Àwọn House of Rep wa á kún àkúwọ́ sílẹ̀. Assembly wa the 26th we must clear. Lágbára lọ à á clear àbá àdé clear. Torí pé Awólọ́wọ̀ ní ìgbà ayé ẹ̀ nǹkan tó fi lé wa lọ́wọ́ nǹkan náà àwọn orin ẹ̀ tó fẹ́ràn jù. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe rí bàbá Awólọ́wọ̀ yẹn, he loved music. Obey is one of his favourite. Bàbá máa sọ fún wa pé tó bá gbọ́ orin Obey gbogbo ẹ̀ ló wà philosophical. So his philosophy was that he takes the deep to talk to the deep. Now, ǹjẹ́ ti ready fún nǹkan tí fẹ́ máa fi parí ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn? Ṣé ready àbẹ́ ready? Torí pé Awólọ́wọ̀ ó ní orin tó máa ń kọ. Ó dẹ̀ ti gbé àṣà yẹn lé wa lọ́wọ́. Ṣé ẹ ready láti rí i pé àṣà Awólọ́wọ̀ yẹn ẹ máa gbé àbẹ́ ní gbé?
A ti ready.
Orin Awólọ́wọ̀ yẹn ni pé ó máa sọ pé ẹgbẹ́ mi.
Ẹgbẹ́ mi, ẹ wá sí ọ̀rọ̀ ìbàdàn. Ohun Jésù fẹ́rẹ̀ dé bá àfẹ́rẹ́ ṣẹ́gun. Lórí mú èmi bẹ̀rẹ̀ dé lẹ́ni Jésù wí.
Thank you very much, our father, Baba Olusegun Oshoba. We had wanted to invite Are Mutiu to the podium to address us, but for fear of our Babas, we didn't want to breach any protocol. But now that our father has said Are is here to represent Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the kind permission of leaders that have spoken before him, so that we don't run into the problem of protocol, we want to please invite Are Mutiu to come and address.
On your Monday, we shall start. On your Monday, we shall start. On your Monday, Bola, on your Monday, Bola, on your Monday, we shall start. We shall start. On your Monday, we shall win. On your Monday, we shall win. On your Monday, Bola, on your Monday, Bola, on your Monday, we shall win.
Mojúbà Ọlọ́run. Ojúbà àwọn tó tẹ ìlú Abẹ́òkúta tá wà lọ́dún èní lọ́tẹ̀dó Ọlọ́run bọ́ lọ́dún èní á jẹ́ kí báyẹn ṣe inshallah bí kúndùn àtúlá. Mr. Governor, I understand you are the best protocol governor that anybody can ever meet. So I'm going to use your protocol to stand on existing one. Thank you very much, sir. But in as much been láti fi ọ̀wọ̀ fún àwọn tọ́wọ́ tọ́ sí bàbá mi Olúṣẹ́gun Àrẹ̀mọ Ọ̀ṣọ́bà ojúbà yín o Ọ̀túnba Justus Gbénga Daniel ojúbà sir. His Excellency Alhaji Kaka, my own brother and friend Ṣẹ́gun Adéṣẹ́gun Excellency. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ sókè tẹ̀sí lókàn ojúbà o. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo mú wá ni pé aṣíwájú ní kí wá bá òun dúpẹ́ fún wọn ní Ogun State, especially l'Abẹ́òkúta. Nǹkan tá tẹ̀ gbé dání tabẹ̀ sí sọ káàkiri. Ìṣíjí yẹn ìlú Abẹ́òkúta ló ti wà. Ìlú Abẹ́òkúta láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ àwa ló kàn. His Excellency, with all due respect, ìlú Abẹ́òkúta láti mú eléyìí di force wá. Ẹ rí i pé a kú oríire náà. The force mi la tún fẹ́ sílé nìyí. Mo wọ bíbà yìí, mo tèrè débí. Ìyẹn náà ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́mi fi yẹn pamọ́. Mo wọnú ibi tá a fẹ́ sílé nìyí. The force náà tó nìyẹn. Mo ti wo káàkiri. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Tí èèyàn bá ń bọ̀ bíbà ìgbà kan, Ọlọ́run ṣàánú ni o. Kì í dẹ̀ ṣe pé àwọn tó wà ń bẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ wọn ò ṣe. The pressure tó ń wà lórí road bí bàbá mi ṣe sọ. Any day lèmi máa ń sọ kì í ṣe lọ́sùn ni pé à ń gbé ogun mọ́tò ìlọ káàkiri. Ẹ jẹ́ máa sọ toll. Because tá a bá ń sọ toll, improvement máa bá àwọn ọ̀nà yẹn. So mo support nǹkan tí elder statesman wá sọ ẹ gbé yẹ̀wò because kéèyàn máa bọ̀ láti Èkó kẹwo iye trailer lọ́bẹ̀ but ẹ̀yin jù kankan nígbà tí wọ́n bá yín ṣe meeting ẹni without Ogun State kò sí bí àwa kan ṣe máa lọ bàbá mi náà tó fọgbọ́n jùkò yẹn lé ní Èkó ní gbogbo ẹ o Èkó ní gbogbo ẹ o àwa la lókun o àwa la lọ sá o.
Mo yọ̀ fún ẹ, mo yọ̀ fúnra mi.
Àwa la lódò ògo.
Ààrẹ èyí àgbọ̀wà kan.
Ẹgbẹ́ tá a wà yìí ẹgbẹ́ onímọ̀ tó ní o tó bá di February ẹgbàálé ẹgbàáta kẹ lọ dá sákìtọ̀ tá a bá máa gbálé tá a fẹ́ gbàáta kí la máa lò ìgbálẹ̀ tó bá di March àmì wo la tó máa lò ìgbálẹ̀ Ọlọ́run á fún yín ṣe o Ọlọ́run á dúró ti gọ́vnà wa o. Thank you very much. God bless you.
On your mandate we shall win. On your mandate we shall win. Ààrẹ, on your mandate, Bọ́lá, on your mandate. On your mandate we shall win. On your mandate we shall win. On your mandate we shall win. On your mandate, Bọ́lá, on your mandate, Bọ́lá, on your mandate we shall win.
APC, if you are happy to be here, when I say APC, say renewed hope. APC,
Renew hope.
APC,
Renew hope.
APC.
Renew hope.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run ẹ̀yin lẹ fẹ́ jẹ́ kí Chief Ọ̀ṣọ́bà kọ́ gọ́vnọ̀ bọ́n ṣe máa dì pẹ̀lú wa ẹ dákẹ́ ẹ má yẹ ká múnú bí gọ́vnọ̀ nígbà tí Chief Ọ̀ṣọ́bà jẹ́ gọ́vnọ̀ wọ́n ti gbàgbé nǹkan tó máa ń sọ wá ní ẹ ṣì máa rí gọ́vnọ̀ tí ò ní gbàgbàkúgbà rú ẹ gbàgbàkúgbà yìí náà ga ẹ ṣì máa rí gọ́vnọ̀ tí ò ní gbọ́n tí mò ń gbà fún yìí Ọlọ́run bá wa ṣe gbogbo gọ́vnọ̀ tá a ní náà ń gbà rú èdè but ẹjọ́ tó Ọlọ́run ẹ má mọ̀nú bí gómìnà àwọn náà wọ́n lẹ́gbàá o ọ̀kan tífẹ̀ẹ́ náà wà ní o.
Thank you so much at this juncture. Permit me to address this very historical gathering. A man who assumed the saddle of leadership in Ogun State with a clear mind and focus. He is a man that is sufficiently focused and stable with civility. He is the 5th executive governor of Ogun State, an accomplished businessman, a man who is indeed loved and running Ogun State with the fear of God. It has been rightly established that we have a man in Prince Adedapo Oluseun Abiodun MFR that he is governing Ogun State with a Christian mind. In his own political dictionary, no senatorial district must be favored above others. And that is why his performance has been clearly stated that his impeccable performance cannot be faulted. On this note, Your Excellency, permit me to say this, that the opposition in Ogun State cannot overcome the performance of Your Excellency. The blind can see, the deaf can hear. And on this note, I want to say that, Your Excellency, there is no fear in the bush except the phenomenon of the partridge. Eba mi wípé kò séwu lóko àfigèrè àparò. Your Excellency, Prince Dapo Abiodun, please stand up to address us.
Your Excellency, as he did he did sweet us, as he did sweet us, that's how he did as he did sweet us, as he did sweet us, that's how he did as he did Governor, he did sweet us, as he did sweet us, that's how he did. Oh yeah, get out. morning congratulations. Excellency, ẹ̀ tí ìfẹ́ wọn lọ́wọ́ èmi náà.
APC.
Wọ́n kéré sí nọ́mbà. Wọ́n kéré sí nọ́mbà. Wọ́n kéré sí nọ́mbà. Àwọn opposition yẹn kéré sí nọ́mbà wa. Wọ́n kéré sí nọ́mbà. Dàpọ̀ wọ́n kéré sí nọ́mbà wa. Wọ́n kéré sí nọ́mbà wa. Àwọn opposition yẹn kéré sí nọ́mbà wa.
Ẹ ṣé.
Ẹ ṣé.
Her Excellency and my wife, the First Lady of Ogun State, Mrs. Bamidele Abiodun. Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Ogun State, Engineer Noima Salako Yedele. The Speaker of the Ogun State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Olakunle Oluomo. All our distinguished former excellencies that are here present, I make bold to say that Ogun State is one of the few states that has every past governor of Ogun State in APC. Every living past governor of Ogun State is in our great party. Most of us are in this party 100%. Some are maybe 50%.
Olúwa ló fọ̀rọ̀ sí ẹ lẹ́nu, ìwọ ló lọ máa sọ.
His Excellency and our father of this great party, Chief Olusegun Oshoba. His Excellency and my brother, Otumba Justus Olugbenga Daniel, who also now doubles as our incoming Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria by the grace of God. All former deputy governors that are here present. Let me particularly thank distinguished Senator Adigbenga Kaka, who I know had to be at a funeral this morning in the Ijebu North before coming here. Also, my brother, our former DG, Prince Segun Adeshegun. The chairman of our party in Ogun State, the one and only chairman of this great party, Chairman Olóríire. Olóríire da. Olóríire da.
Àwárẹ̀ o. Olóríire da. Àwárẹ̀ o.
Chief Yemi Sanusi. Let me recognize all our serving and past National Assembly members here present. Let me particularly use Senator Solomon Adiola Olamilekan as a point of contact for all our members of the National Assembly. Senator Olamilekan is incumbent and also doubles as our incoming Senator in waiting of Ogun West Senatorial District by the grace of God. Let me appreciate my long-standing brother, a very experienced, dogged, articulate, consummate politician, our incoming governor of Oyo State by the special grace of God, Senator Teslim Folarin.
I'd like to thank the Director of Mobilization for the Presidential Campaign Council of the Southwest, who came here also representing our candidate, our presidential candidate, President in waiting, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Let me thank Chief Mutiu Are, because I know he got that notice only yesterday and he has come here with members of his presidential campaign council. I know that Alhaji Bakai is here. I know that Chief Wu is here, amongst so many other members of their campaign council. Let me emphasize that we have other members of the presidential campaign council here. Prince Segun Adeshegun is also the chairman of one of the councils, as well as so many other members. Honorable Oladile is also here. Let me recognize our outside speakers. Again, we can beat our chest and brag that perhaps only one living speaker in Ogun State is not here today. We have Right Honorable Tunji Egbetokun is here. The first and only female speaker that Ogun State has ever produced, Right Honorable Titi Oseni, is also here. Right Honorable Suraj Adekunbi Ishola, the media past speaker, who is also one of our chairmen, is also here. Let me particularly appreciate the Director General of our campaign, even though he hasn't been formally unveiled, but Prince Segun Adeshegun has done that on my behalf. None other than the very erudite, experienced, seasoned, grassroots politician who started his political career from being a council chairman, rose to be a member of the House of Representatives, and a multiple-term senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, distinguished Senator Lekan Mustafa. I'd like to recognize the Vice DG of our campaign, another very seasoned and experienced politician. He was a commissioner under the OGD administration, among so many other positions that he has held. He was secretary of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Apostle Biodun Sonyaolu. Let me also thank somebody who is also here, who is our Vice DG Operations. He was a senatorial aspirant in Ogun Central, but I must commend his spirit of party patriotism. As soon as he realized that he may not be imagined, he did not hesitate in deciding that he would graciously stand down and support whoever emerged. These are attributes that are very uncommon in the life of us politicians. Please join me in welcoming Honorable Debola Shofela. Please give him a round of applause. Let me recognize all the patrons that are here today, all our committee chairmen, chairpersons, my Secretary of State Government, Mr. Tokunbo Talabi, my Deputy Chief of Staff, Dr. Toyin Taiwo, all our APC national leaders are here present, all our APC state leaders, members of the State Working Committee, our Senatorial Chairman, my Honorable Commissioner of Finance and Chief Economic Advisor. I'll use him as a point of contact for all the members of the Ogun State Executive Council that are here present. Permit me to also appreciate our 26 House of Assembly members that are also here present. Let me use Dr. Mrs. Tafawa Oduwole Balewa, Chairman of the Ogun Free Trade Zone, as a point of contact for all our chairmen of various boards and parastatals that are here present. This is a long protocol list, and I'm just doing my best to abridge it. I want to thank and recognize all our governors of their various local governments. We call them council chairmen. All our members of the Governors Advisory Council that are here present. All our candidates, all our APC candidates. I will use Alhaji Afolabi Salisu, our incoming senator of the Ogun Central Senatorial District, as a point of contact for all our candidates, ranging from our senatorial candidates to our House of Representative candidates and our House of Assembly candidates. I want to appreciate all our leaders. There are just too many of you here to begin to recognize you in person. Permit me to use Chief Femi Majekodumi and Chief Jide Ojuko as a point of reference and contact for all our leaders that are here present. I would not want to take any more of your time. Today is indeed a glorious day. It's indeed a day the Lord has made, and we are glad that we are rejoicing in it. Let me remind you that 3 years and 6 months ago, we embarked on a Herculean and life-threatening journey to reclaim Ogun State back for the people from the hands of a warlord who was playing God in this state. I'll recap these stories for the avoidance of doubt. We took the message of hope to the nooks and crannies of our state, preaching a new lease of life and appealing to our people to look at us for genuine democratic dividends that we promised will be evenly distributed across the 20 local government areas of Abia State. There were an avalanche of threats, harassment, intimidation, attack by others, and their miscreants against us, just because they believed that the collective patrimony of our people belonged to only them. You were beaten out of the stadium at an APC flag-off rally by members of another party, unprecedented and unheard of. But by the grace of the Almighty God, who is sufficient for us, God proved himself that only he is God. Man may pretend, but man will only be demystified. The rest is now history. Oh yeah, God do Oh yeah,
Lásán atẹ́gùn fẹ́. Ìjìjà kò gbé wa lọ òye.
Today, despite all odds, we are in firm control of our party. Our party is very stable. Our party has grown much bigger. Various parties and individuals, like someone described us, the Rainbow Coalition, they have joined the All Progressive Congress. This is a validation of the success of our open arms and inclusive policy. We are a testimony to God's awesomeness. Kì í ṣe mímọ̀ ṣe.
Kì í ṣe agbára rẹ̀. Kì í ṣe títóbi rẹ̀ ló ṣe dára sí ẹ. Bàbá.
Thank you. From the inception of this administration, we have been committed to the rekindling of the hope of our indigents and reigniting their faith in their own government. The objective of our administration is encapsulated in our Building Our Future Together agenda. The kernel of that agenda is our vision, which is to give Ogun State a purposed and qualitative governance, whilst creating an enabling environment for public-private sector partnership. We believe is fundamental to the economic growth of our state and the individual prosperity of our people. We promise good governance, which we define as an administration that is transparent, accountable, participatory, just, equitable, fair, inclusive, responsive, and a government that obeys the rule of law. The last 3 years and 6 months have been very eventful. There is no gainsaying that administration has continued to deliver on its electoral promises and mandate. Indeed, our Building Our Future Together agenda is firmly rooted on a solid foundation. On this note, I must appreciate our distinguished party men and women who are here and all those that they represent across the length and breadth of this state for standing by us through the journey to this office. The deluge of unnecessary and baseless litigations that attempted to distract us since we assumed office. We have, however, remained laser focused through a most torturous political journey. Like they say, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. We weathered through some of the natural teething challenges that are not unusual in the life of an administration. I want to thank the good and loyal members of our party and the people of Ogun State for your support, understanding, cooperation, and prayers. Not long after our inauguration in office, on May 29, 2019, we were confronted with the unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic. This tested our effectiveness. However, because we are focused and deliberate and driven by an unwavering commitment to serve the people of our state, we faced that pandemic headlong. Whilst our state has that unenviable record as the location of the first coronavirus case in Nigeria, we thank God that even through this, we remain very focused. Despite the pandemic and several other challenges, we have been able to record so many notable achievements, as testified by those that have spoken before me. It is of note that even in the Southwest, we were given the best performing Southwestern state in the routine immunization of the COVID-19 vaccination. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Our journey towards building our future together has witnessed major progresses in many areas of development, namely infrastructure, social well-being and welfare, education, youth empowerment and job creation, and agriculture. We've been particularly focused on good governance. Our infrastructural achievements have been people-oriented and transformational, and they've led to several multiplier effects in our socio-economic development. Over 80 major roads, federal and state roads inclusive, totaling 400 kilometers, have been either constructed or reconstructed across the length and breadth of the state. The projects, amongst others, include the Ilaro-Owode Road. I remember that Kabiyesi Olu of Ilaro said, other administrations only come here to do groundbreaking. They never commission. I'm glad to announce that we have since broken that jinx by commissioning the road that we commissioned in Imekwafo. Amongst other roads are the road that was referred to by our father, Baba Oshoba, the Jebu-Ode Mojoda Ekpe Road, the Abeokuta Shiu Shagamu interchange, Baba has said we must toll, the Aton Lusada Agbara Road, the Pansheke Adigbe Road, the notorious Ilishon Agoiwe Road, the Iperu Ode Road, among so many others. We've further proceeded to begin the construction of what we call our Etropolis, our airport city, which is anchored by our special agro-processing zone. We established the Ministry of Transport and commenced the operationalization of our multimodal transport master plan, which integrates road, rail, water, and air transport. And as a first step, we began with the deployment of our Wi-Fi enabled air-conditioned mass transit buses as a pilot project right here in Abeokuta. We rolled out our Ogun State Digital Infrastructure Project, which seeks to provide 5,000 kilometers of fiber optic cables across the length and breadth of our state. Because we are the education capital of Nigeria, we're churning out more students in this state than many states combined together. And we must keep these students busy. Administration, through a multi-dimensional development agenda that encompasses health, housing, security, water supply, and women empowerment under our social welfare and well-being strategic pillars, has improved the status of this state in so many spheres. We have provided today over 100 renovated, reconstructed, or constructed primary healthcare centers. We have ensured a massive enrollment of our community members in our basic health provision fund, tagged Iliradero. We have a fleet of over 50 new ambulances from the inherited 5 when we assumed office in 2019. We now run a 24-hour ambulance service. We have recruited and promoted medical officers, resident doctors, nurses, pharmacists, and several other healthcare professionals across various cadres in our health sector. Your administration is pursuing an ambitious housing scheme, affordable housing scheme, to deliver 2,500 units in the first 4 years of our government. To date, we've delivered almost 2,000, about 1,800 units to date, spread across the 3 secretariat districts of the state. This is probably the highest number of housing units built since the creation of this state in 1976. We have King's Court, we have Prince Court, we have Kobape. The patronage has been a major motivating factor that has propelled us to even build more. We have commenced the development of the President Mohamed Buhari estate, having sorted out the inherited litigations, and this further underscores what has been mentioned earlier, that we will continue to complete any inherited projects that have socio-economic impact on the lives of our people. Or some of the other investments that we've done is the re-establishment of our Ogun State Security Trust Fund, which has allowed us to provide motorcycles, vehicles, communication equipment to our law enforcement architecture. We've done this and combined this with our employment generation and creation opportunities that has allowed us to earn the title of one of the, or probably the safest state in Nigeria, where you can live, work, and play. We have proceeded to launch our Ogun State for Women project that we called the Okowo Dapo. We have disbursed over ₦1 billion to boost operations of our micro, small, and medium-scale enterprises. Without a doubt, Ogun State maintains an enviable status as the education capital of Nigeria. And we continue to consolidate this by our unwavering investment in that sector. We renovated over 1,000 classroom blocks and other facilities in our public schools, including our special needs schools across the state. We provided over 25,000 tables and chairs to our public schools, and we'll continue to do that. We introduced the Ogun Teach Intervention Program, which is employing about 5,000 teachers to fill the teacher vacancies in our primary, secondary, and technical colleges. This is the largest employment of teachers in the history of the state. We cleared backlog of promotions for 2016, 17, and also that of 2019, 2020. We have introduced, for the first time anywhere in this country, the Learner Identification Number, LIN, in our schools, which allows us to track every student in Ogun State, either in public or private schools. All this have earned us various awards, such as the Best Education-Friendly Governor, the Best Governor in the Education Sector, and even only a few weeks ago, one of our teachers in our public primary schools and one of our public primary schools won #1 position across the length and breadth of this state. In the agric sector, we see agriculture as a means of job creation, food security, and poverty alleviation. We are achieving so much. We began the implementation of our Anchor Brewers program, and again, the groundbreaking of our special agro-processing zone in our metropolis. This will further boost job creation through the agricultural value chain development in crop, aquaculture, and core livestock sectors. Only on Thursday, again we won another award as the best agric-friendly state by the National Agri-Land Development Agency, among several awards in agriculture. In terms of good governance, the challenge we met on assumption was the inability to see an institutionalized public financial framework to ensure fiscal sustainability and continuity. We have thus embarked on several fiscal reforms in public finance management. This has led us to see a remarkable increase in our internally generated revenue. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our grand patron, our state remains the industrial capital of Nigeria. There's a nexus between peace and economic development. To that extent, your administration has been very deliberate about inter-party tolerance, and we have lowered the political temperature in this state. We have been respectful of the activities of all other parties in the state. This is because our administration believes that sovereignty lies with the people, and they will vest it only on whom they deem fit, and not through brigandage and unnecessary heating of the polity. Undoubtedly, we have reduced the level of infrastructure deficiency that we inherited. We have put in place reforms, policies that have allowed for the actualization of our vision and created the hard and enabling environment for socio-economic development. We have established trust between us and the private sector. We have earned the trust of even our people in the last 3 years and 6 months. Our journey to industrializing our state received a major boost when President Buhari himself awarded me the Public Service Award as the #1 state in industrial revolution. Nothing was more comforting. We must all work together in the continuous vision to build our future together. I want to thank our great party APC for entrusting me with the mandate in 2018. I only hope I have justified your trust and confidence. I want to thank you again for reposing that confidence in my deputy and I to run again in 2023. I promise that you'll find us just as worthy. We'll continue to be guided by the party manifesto and discipline. We will be responsive. We will take your observations very seriously. Our grand patron and father of this party, Baba Olusegun Oshoba, our deputy grand patron, the chairman of the party, and the ESCO, I want to thank you for providing us with this platform to stand on. As we proceed to meet our people to seek their votes in this campaign for all our candidates in the states, let me assure you all that our administration will remain unwaveringly committed to the equitable development of our state and the implementation of people-oriented, purposeful infrastructure in line with our policy of inclusiveness and good governance. We'll continue the implementation of people-centric development and won't stop. We will not stop till every major road in Ogun State is started. We will not stop till a minimum of 250 primary healthcare centers are renovated and functional. So every Ogun indigene can walk to a PHC. We will not stop until we have provided 10,000 affordable homes. We will not stop till every school in Ogun State is conducive for learning. We will commence the implementation of some of our other initiatives, like the Light Up Ogun project, through which we will supply uninterrupted power supply to our major cities from an IPP joint venture with others. This will make the grid power now available to smaller towns. We are going to begin the implementation of our e-mobility and gas mobility projects, through which all our Okadas will become powered by batteries and our mass transport vehicles powered by gas. This will reduce the carbon emissions in our state and earn us carbon credit as we join nationals and subnationals by going green. We also know that water is key and survival to everyone. Administration will be prioritizing the provision and supply of water supply. You recall what Baba said, that in his tenure, he made sure he redistributed water to every village. We started this by carrying out a major overhaul of the Arakanga water works to make provision of water available for the people of Abeokuta and the environment. We will also be implementing the provision and laying new reticulation across the state to replace old ones laid over 50 years ago. At completion, it's a hope that the perennial shortage of water in any part of the state will be a thing of the past. Distinguished Baba, our deputy patron, our patrons, our chairman, ladies and gentlemen, let me assure you that the station will continue to sustain our position as one of the most peaceful states, if not the most peaceful state in Nigeria. We will deploy technology for surveillance and crime detection. Security to us is very important. I am the chief security officer of this state. To that extent, we continue to provide necessary incentives and motivate our law enforcement agencies for the realization of a crime-free state. This we did in this outgoing term as we provided vans, communication equipment, motorbikes, and other logistics for our security agencies. We have instituted even the awards of the best DPO, the best area commander, who will take home a house each for the first time anywhere in this country. Just recently, we introduced our social investment program in view of the economic situation in the country, which obtains across the world right now. This is to provide support for our youth, our poor and vulnerable. Our target is to reach about 40,000 people in the first instance. We assure our people that this momentum would definitely be sustained during our second term in office. We'll be going into the full implementation of our multimodal master plan, transport master plan during our second term in office. As we all know, our Agrocargo airport is nearing completion. That was the airport that was initiated by my predecessor, Otumba Gbenga Daniel. It's going to provide an alternative from the Lagos airport and reduce vehicular traffic into Lagos. We'll be constructing a dry port at Kajola, another export free trade zone that was shared by Otumba Gbenga Daniel. Kajola will be a dry port and will have a logistics hub in Wasimi. These, we believe, will not only increase our ease of doing business ranking, but manufacturers can now clear their goods in Kajola and also export from there, reducing demurrage costs and their Papa port congestion. This will also create jobs for thousands of our youth and also sustain our momentum that we achieved as the best state in industrialization. We'll be looking at the oil prospects in our state by leveraging on the abundance of oil resources in Tongeji Island and Olokola. We have the assurances that with the right technical partners and investors, Ogun State will soon join the committee of oil producing states. Ekilapu, Ekilapu, Ekilapu. Thank you. Our urban regeneration program will also be receiving a boost as we intensify in the urban renewal of our cities like Abeokuta, Ijebu-Ode, Mowe, Ibafo, Ota, and so on. This will help us in achieving the pull factor as against the push factor in these very highly populated areas. We'll be collaborating with Lagos State in leveraging on the blue and red rail lines by investing in the extensions into Ogun State for the efficient transportation of goods and passengers. We have bidded successfully, and this is the first official announcement for the year 2024 National University Games. This is because Ogun State will be hosting the year 2024 National University Games. This is because we place a premium on youth engagement and development as we see sports as a platform for that. To this end, we can see the need to ensure that we continue to look at ways and means to raise our internally generated revenue to be able to meet all these expenses. Today, as we unveil this campaign council, I urge you all to work together as a team. Even as we sell our programs and manifesto to the good people of Ogun State, we must work as hard as we did 3 years and 6 months ago. We must engage in constructive and issue-based campaign in line with the provisions of the electoral law and rule of engagement. Your appointment to this campaign is based on your track records and contribution to the growth and development of our party. We've tagged our campaign Igbega 2023 to underscore the continuity of our economic development and prosperity. I don't have a doubt that we will win this election. I don't have a doubt about that. Because we have worked very hard to fulfill our promises. And we have justified that mandate entrusted to us, as seen by our people-oriented projects spread equitably across the length and breadth of the state. My determination is to win convincingly, not just to win convincingly. And I have no doubt that we have chosen that winning team. We have Baba Oshoba, we have Governor Daniel, Amongst others, our experienced DG and the entire team and council of very experienced, capable, and committed members of our campaign council, and of course all our candidates. You are expected to live up to the expectation by winning the state for APC again. Like Baba said, it is APC. I remember in 2019 when we were campaigning, and when others were saying, vote for this one for APC, vote for that one for another party. Baba said, no. We must all vote for APC. Even when others were not with us, they were in here, but working for others outside. Baba stood his ground and said, no. We must continue to campaign for APC. People fought Baba and I, but we said, we can't afford for Mr. President, for his results of votes, to embarrass us in the state. And I'm sure that the same thing we did then, we are going to ensure that we did again. Our elections, our presidential, governorship, Senate, House of Reps, Assembly elections, we must ensure that we win landslide. I want to know that the list of the members of campaign council is not cast in granite. Because some people have complained to me, we will continue to co-opt more people and of course remove those that are not needed as the need arises. This is the first time any such of what we are doing is happening in this state. It underscores how deliberate we are. We are a state of many firsts. Our president candidate, Ashwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, and his running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima, are the best team in the country without a doubt. Without a doubt. Both are former governors, former legislators. They have both implemented successful succession plans that have transformed and propelled the both states that they governed. Show me any other team with their experience antecedent. Ashwaju was even an activist, so he has seen it from both sides. Here in Ogun, we don't have a problem. We will deliver 99%. I need to deliver 99%. Everybody vote for Jagaban. Jagaban. Everybody vote for Jagaban.
Everybody vote for Jagaban. Jagaban. Everybody vote for Jagaban.
On your Monday.
On your Monday we shall win. On your Monday we shall win. On your Monday, on your Monday, on your Monday we shall stand. We shall win. On your Monday we shall win. On your Monday we shall win. On your Monday, on your Monday, on your Monday we shall win.
Our campaign must percolate to the grassroots for the good of our party. Let's go ahead and do it. We have provided this befitting and intimidating secretariat that offers a conducive environment to meet and strategize. We will be providing all the needed support for this campaign. Let me assure you, no stone will be left unturned. We will not take anything for granted. Even though it's obvious that there's no serious opponent. Like OGD said, you don't have an opponent. Someone said to me, why are you over campaigning? You know what I said? I said, there's no such thing. It is not over until it is over. We know that our Madibo won't be turned low. Abeko. Okay, Moswa is not a beer parlor. It's not a beer parlor. If not for political rascals and jobbers, we just be going around and doing a thank you tour. Abeko. I mean, how does anyone without a track record of managing even a grocery store or anything successfully be pretending to be aspiring to be governor of Ogun State? It is an insult to the collective Commonwealth of this state. The state of Baba Wolowo, the state of MK Wabola, instead of Olusegun Obasanjo, instead of Wole Soyinka, instead of Professor Theophilus Ogunlesi, instead of Professor Oshibajo, instead of Ernest Shonekan, instead governed by Bisi Onabanjo, Baba Oshoba, and OGD, and of course my humble self.
As it dey
Abba!
He dey sweet us, as he dey sweet us, that's why he dey pay us. As he dey pay them, he dey sweet us, as he dey sweet us.
Thank you. Ìpàdé jọjọ́ ìbò. Ìpàdé jọjọ́ ìbò. Báwo la jù wọ́n lọ?
Báwo ló jù wọ́n lọ? Ìpàdé jọjọ́ ìbò. Kí lẹ wí? Ìpàdé jọjọ́ ìbò. Ìpàdé jọjọ́ ìbò. Báwo la jù wọ́n lọ? Báwo la jù wọ́n lọ? Ìpàdé jọjọ́ ìbò.
I want to thank everyone that have worked tirelessly in the last few days to ensure the readiness of this world-class office and the success of this occasion. I want to thank Senator Mustafa. I want to thank Apostle Yalu, my SSG, and the entire Executive Council and the committee that worked very hard. Ladies and gentlemen, I was here 5:30 in the morning, and I met our young men and women working here, led by Commissioner Ilori and some of my senior special assistants. They were here working. They didn't sleep. Even I didn't go to bed until 8:30 this morning. On behalf of our great party, and other candidates, I would like to appreciate Otumba Wesi. Otumba Wesi, is he here? Is Wesi here? Is Wesi here? Kosimbi? I want to thank Wesi, who has Wesi Creations, for his solidarity, his faith, his continued support for us consistently. He graciously donated this office without a second thought. Wesley, we won't forget this gesture. Distinguished party men and women, we cannot all be appointed into government positions. We can't all get appointments. Neither can we all get contracts. Nonetheless, let me assure you that we will continue to strive harder to provide for you in many ways. We do not have a monopoly of ideas on governance. Hence, I beckon on all of you to join hands together with me to continue to build the future of our state together. It is therefore my pleasure, delight, and honor to unveil the Ogun State Campaign Council to the glory of God and the success of all our candidates in the forthcoming 2023 elections. I want to thank you all for listening to me patiently. I'm sorry I've taken so much time. I felt it was important for me to give you an account of the journey so far and what I've done with the money they've trusted in me, because they say that if you don't blow your trumpet, somebody else may just grab it and begin to blow it as if you are his own. Thank you for listening to me, and God bless you. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn. I will now formally unveil our Grand Patron, our Deputy Grand Patron, our Director General, our Deputy Director Generals, and our 17 committee chairmen. I will unveil them, and all others who are too numerous to come to the front should consider themselves also unveiled by extension. Thank you very much.
Dàpọ̀, ó ti dàpọ̀ mọ́ wa o.
Yes, sir.
Dàpọ̀, ó ti dàpọ̀ mọ́ wa o. Ìlérí tó pé fún wa ló mú ṣẹ. Ọmọ
At this
Abíọ́dún.
juncture, I invite the grand patron of the Ogun State Campaign Council, His Excellency Aremo Olusegun Oshoba. Equally, let me also invite to come out the Deputy Grand Patron, His Excellency Otumba Justus Benga Daniel, the Director General of the campaign, Distinguished Senator Olamilekan Mustafa, all the chairmen of the various committees. All the chairmen of the various committees, please.
Let us.
All the chairmen of the various committees, please come out. Let's make it as very brief as we could, please. All the chairmen of the various committees.
Gbogbo àwọn alága tí wọ́n ti yàn sí.
All the chairmen of the various committees, please come out.
Ẹjọ́ ẹ máa bọ́
Let's make
ta.
it very, very brief, very. Alhaji Waheed Odushile, the chairman of Media Committee. Honorable Remi Azan, Public Communication, Security and Intelligence, AIG Olushola Super retired. Welfare Committee, Mrs. Ajia Balewa. Mobilization Committee, Right Honorable Tunji Egbetokun. Medical Committee, Dr. Mrs. Tomi Koka. Protocol and Event Planning, Jagumolu Jamiu Omoniyi. Women Affairs, Honorable Mrs. Fumi Efuakwe. Youth Engagement, Dr. Kehinde Dare. Student Engagement, Honorable Bukola Olopade. Special Duties, Honorable Mrs. Femi Ilori Odunton. Reconciliation, Senator Gbenga Obadara. Inter-ethnic, Alhaji Sheffield Usman. Transport Committee, Engineer Gbenga Dairo. Let me also invite to come out, respectively, call on the Grand Patron. Let me first humbly invite our Baba, our national leader, His Excellency Aremo Olusegun Oshoba. The Grand Patron, the first person.
Sí.
The Grand Patron is being inaugurated by the leader of the party in Ogun State, His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun. Let's put our hands together for our. Next to be invited is the Deputy Grand Patron. Next to be invited is the Deputy Grand Patron, His Excellency Engineer Justus Olugbenga Daniel.
Desperado.
Next to be invited is the DG of the campaign, Senator Lekon Mustafa. Senator Lekon Mustafa is a grassroots politician. He's a grassroots politician. He's been council chairman. He's been member of the House of Rep.
Mustafa Parakoi. Olamilekan Mustafa.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká tó bó ṣe yẹ ká tó, gómìnà ṣì wà lórí ìdúró.
A one-time chairman of Ogun State Pilgrims Board, former commissioner, the first commissioner for community development and cooperative, Apostle Abiodun Sonyaolu.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, gómìnà ṣì wà lórí ìdúró, ẹ jẹ́ ká tó bó ṣe yẹ ká tó.
Gómìnà lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ọmọ Bàdàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún. Parakoyi lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Gómìnà lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Chess master, chess master, chess master.
Chess master, chess master, chess master.
Ayo.
Gómìnà lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí.
Ó yá mẹ́rin ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ayò ní. Mẹ́rin ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ayò ní. 4+4 ọmọ Bàdàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún. SSG. Gómìnà lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Daku. Chess master, chess master, chess master. Chess master, chess master, chess master.
He's also up there to get his.
For continuity. Ọmọ Bàdàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún.
That's the deputy DG, Apostle Abiodun Sonyaolu. I also
Governor, chess master, chess master, chess master. Chess master, chess master, chess master. Ó ti kìlọ̀ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Governor lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Ó yá mẹ́rin ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀.
Ayò ní.
deputy.
Ayòdè. Ayòdè.
The vice chairman, vice DG operations. Vice DG operations Shofela is also there to receive his letter of appointment.
Oh yeah, chess master, chess master, chess master. Chess master, chess master, chess master.
The DG, Senator Lekon Mustafa, please come. Come on the stage.
Fish. Fish. Keep my voice.
Chess master, chess master, chess master. Chess master, chess master, chess master.
Let us invite to join this historic photograph the two former governors here present. Baba Oshoba and His Excellency OGD, please.
Governor lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Chess master, chess master, chess master. Chess master, chess master, chess master. Governor lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí.
Oya mẹ́rẹ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀.
Ayọ̀dé. Ayọ̀dé.
Mẹ́rẹ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀. Ayọ̀dé. Fish. Mẹ́rẹ̀ fish. Ayọ̀dé. Fish. Ayọ̀dé. Mẹ́rẹ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀. Ayọ̀dé. Mẹ́rẹ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀. Ayọ̀dé. Fish. Mẹ́rẹ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀. Fish. Mẹ́rẹ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀. Ayọ̀dé. Chess master. Ayọ̀dé. Shut it ready. Mẹ́rẹ̀ go. Ayọ̀dé. Mẹ́rẹ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀. Ayọ̀dé.
Don't sleep, wake up. Collect your money, wake up. Collect your money, wake up.
Okay, we'll see. His Excellency is here. Oh, shit.
Baba is equally trending.
Okay. HBO.
Senate, senatorial, and House of Representative candidates. Please come out also to take group photograph.
Also, His Excellency is here, top man. The Chief Security alongside. Oh, shit. Oh, see, Honorable Yayi is here.
After this, Senate and House of Rep candidates, please come out quickly.
Of course, Zagumodu is here. One famous Sekretariat is here, you know. Then can I go all around?
Senatorial and House of Representative candidates.
Please, we want to have Ogun State logo at the back.
Senatorial and House of
Ogun State
Representative
logo at the
candidates.
back.
Please join us.
Honorable Laurie is here, you know. Honorable Laurie is here.
Senatorial and House of Representative
My sister
candidates.
is here. Ogun State logo at the back. Please, Ogun State logo on the screen, please. Ogun State logo on the screen, please.
Senatorial and House of Representative candidates, please come out.
Mr. DJ, can you please turn down the volume?
Senatorial and House of Representative candidates, please come out.
Please, on the podium, we want only the senatorial and House of Reps candidates. The House of Assembly should get ready. Senatorial and House of Reps candidates. Senatorial and House of Reps candidates. Going.
Also, DJ Skill is here, right here.
Senatorial House of Reps candidates. Going.